Hey guys, long time no see. I've been trying to keep up with movies this year, honestly. I just haven't been really seeing anything I think is worth making a video about. Anyway, I couldn't think of a funny intro, so here you go. The Hole in the Ground is a horror drama about a mother who becomes increasingly more afraid of her son after an eerie encounter with the sinkhole in the woods behind their home. It's the feature debut of writer-director Lee Cronin, and I was really excited for this one. As far as writing and directing goes, it's honestly a whole step better than most Hollywood horror movies that come out. It felt a lot closer to an actual movie with characters than most of the jump scare fests we see every other week. There were a few moments in the story where I really did appreciate the writing. It wasn't just beating me over the head with exposition. I liked Shauna Kerslacki a lot too. I think she was able to carry a lot of scenes that I otherwise wouldn't have enjoyed as much. I'm really sorry if I butchered her name. I didn't get a chance to look up how to pronounce it. Anyway, other than all of that, the movie was fairly middle of the road for me. I was a little let down by some of the aspects of the film I was hoping would be a bit better. For instance, the music in the film was trying to hold a lot of the weight of the suspense, and I don't think it quite succeeded in that. Without really spoiling anything, there's one specific musical trope that I think is starting to get overused these days in horror. This movie uses it like 4 times, and it doesn't really work the last couple because of how often it's used. That being said, it was never really poorly composed, and the sound wasn't poorly mixed. I actually really enjoyed some of the sound editing and sound mixing used in this movie to kind of elevate the feel of it. I thought the camera work was fine, the cinematography was okay, but my standards have just been raised in the last few years of horror. We have movies like Hereditary, It Follows, The Witch. These films just create a truly immersive experience with their cinematography and sound design, and I feel like this movie was trying to do that too, but it didn't quite do it. I didn't love the kid in the movie, James Markey. He wasn't bad at all. He was actually pretty good. I just feel like this film relied on him being more subtle, and he wasn't subtle at all. It may have been intended, but I just thought that a more subtle performance would have made a much scarier film, and that's the point of a horror movie, so it took away from me. I could tell that the movie was successful in telling the story that it wanted to, but it wasn't successful in scaring me. And when I go into a horror movie, I want to at least feel some sort of dread or fear or just, I don't know, something. When it started to get really kind of creepy was also when it started to get really interesting to me, but it was a very small portion of the film. I was a little disappointed in that. I really wanted this to be the year's horror gem, and while it wasn't quite that, it definitely was a step higher than Velvet Buzzsaw, which I didn't even do a video on. I'm gonna for sure watch Lee Cronin's next film and hope that he continues to grow as a filmmaker, but I don't know that this one was quite what I wanted it to be. I still would definitely say The Hole in the Ground is more worth your time than a couple other movies out in theaters like Alita or the Lego Movie 2. There is a video coming, don't worry. I would give The Hole in the Ground a 6 out of 10. Hey friends, thanks for watching. I know that it's been a while, but there are finally some good movies coming out, so expect some good reviews. If you've got anything you're looking forward to, let me know down in the comments, and as always, keep watching movies.